Hey everybody, this is Cookie. I wanted to come on because I wanted to show you that our rapid prep mandolin is back. And so if you've ever thought a mandolin could change your life, I've got one for you. So wanted to show it to you because there's so many things you can actually do it. And we're going to talk about the settings that are on the back. So there are two separate dials. One for it tells you what kind of cut you want to do. So you could do a slices, you could do kind of a julienne, and you can also do like a thicker French fry cut. And also you have this dial which allows you for thickness. So if you have it at 0, then you're going to have it probably the smallest or the thinnest one, and then each dial, there are certain numbers on the dials that actually have an icon next to it. And what those are is they've actually found those numbers or that thickness to be ideal for the particular cut. So for like number 4, they're saying that that's perfect for a julienne cut when you're using the julienne slice. If you're doing the French fry cut, they are recommending slice the thickness of number 8, so that way you get a full thickness on your particular cut. Now, what's different about this mandolin versus others that you may have seen just all over the place, most of the time what happens is that the food is going across the blades. And so in this particular case, I'm going live. Okay. Okay. All right. But so the thickness, your food is always, they got their COVID vaccine shot today, and so her arm's really sore. So what happens is that you have your, when you're cutting with a mandolin, you actually are exposing your food directly to the blade, and so the food is going back and forth. In this particular case, it's the opposite. In this case, the blade is going to be doing all the cutting and the food stays in one spot. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. Now it's going to be really important. This actually, there's other couple of pieces that come with it. So this is going to be pretty important, and I would actually recommend that you actually put this on a countertop because there are some mini suction cups on the bottom of it in order to keep it in place. Also, you want to have your food catcher and you want to set it in there because it's V-shaped and so it lines up really well. Now, it's going to be important to always close the garage door. So that's what I have. And so I'm going to go ahead and open that up. My blade is still not completely engaged. I'm going to go ahead and put the food holder in. Okay, which is going to make it so much easier. Now this is actually going to come across and it'll fit only in one direction. So that way you actually do it. I'm going to take a regular potato and I'm going to go ahead and show you the 3 different cuts. So I've got it right now on the biggest thickness of 8, and I have it under slices. So it's just going to be, so here is how you engage it. You're just going to turn the knob and pull it up. There it goes. It's ready. So now I can go ahead and just take my food and put it in there. And I'm going to go ahead, and you want to use the food guard always, just for your protection. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of slices so you can see that we're going to do the coins or regular slices. And this was pretty thick. So this is on the same thickness that they recommend for the French fries, but I've actually got it here in for this particular cut. Now I'm going to go ahead and change my cut to being the julienne cut, and I'm going to go ahead and reduce it to 4, which is what the one that they recommend for this. There we go. Now we're taking the same potato. Now my family has totally fallen in love with homemade French fries using this rapid prep mandolin and using our air fryer. I have not purchased actual French fries, just a big bag of potatoes instead. So here, these are kind of more like shoestring potatoes. See how thin they are? and they're all the same thickness. So they're gonna cook up really nicely and evenly. So we're gonna go ahead and do a couple of those so you can see all that there. Now I'm going to go ahead and adjust it one more time to the actual true French fry cut, and then go ahead and put it on the widest thickness for that one. So that way you can see what the difference is between the various cuts that we've got. Now just to give a comparison, this was the julienne or the kind of shoestring version. This is the French fry cut. So you can see how much thicker that is than everything else. Now, you can use other things than just potatoes. You can do your Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh, it does an amazing job with Brussels sprouts. If you're doing a shaved Brussels sprouts hot dish, or even for a cold salad that you may be adding them to come this summer. Carrots, amazing that you can actually cut them up really easily. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, because if you needed to have something a little bit more and you wanted to kind of do a dice, then I'm going to go ahead and put all these back in here. I'm going to put a couple more there. Actually, I'm going to move those over to another container, just so that way you can see what happens after that. So here I'm going to go ahead, like I said, I have not changed the dial on this, so I'm leaving it still on the French fry cut, but I've actually just thrown everything in here, and I'm going to go ahead and push it in. And look at that. I have now completely diced those potatoes. So if you were trying to do some kind of a like home fries, or kind of almost like a hash brown, this is amazing. So like I said, if you would like to know more about this, or you say, oh, I've got to have it, then just comment below, gotta have it. Thank you for taking the time to watch today. If you're catching us live, thank you. Feel free to share this video out to your friends or others that you might think might be interested in. If you're catching us on the replay, thank you as well, and definitely comment below if you are watching either live or on the replay. So thanks for watching, and if you guys have questions, holler. Like I said, I am here to help make life a little easier in the kitchen. So talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye.